All right, guys, so we've pretty much just made it to the park, and we're gonna see if it's actually open today, because we're in the middle of a COVID lockdown, so it might not even be open, but I just wanna, here I'm gonna switch over so you guys can see what this looks like. So if you see here, pretty much every park in Mexico has a football area. This one has a little bit of a playground for the kids. Behind that, I don't know what that is. And then there's a basketball court always, and an area to do exercise, and it's just like a local neighborhood park. And most of the neighborhoods, small neighborhoods here in Mexico, or at least in Guadalajara, they all have one of these little parks here. So I'm taking you to a different park that I know is going to be open because they don't have barriers around the outside. But on my way there, I wanted to talk to you guys about something in particular. If you feel like moving anytime soon, and as I've said earlier in the video, we're currently in a COVID lockdown. And what that means basically is that all public areas are pretty much off limits, and all restaurants and bars have to be closed by 7 p.m. So just keep that in mind if you're coming here, that when they end up doing a lockdown for COVID, that's basically what that means. And they go for minimum about 3 weeks. We've been on one for the past month, and we'll probably continue it for the next 2 weeks. So just keep that in mind when you're coming here. I just had to share this with you guys. This is the kind of stuff you'll find in Mexico. Look, a pet chicken. Awesome. All right, guys, so we made it to the park. It's called Parque Amarillo, and basically what that means is yellow park. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly why they call it that. Look at this giant yellow building, and if you look on this side, we're about to go, they actually turned it into a slide, and the kids use it as a little slide. So we're gonna give you a walkthrough around here. Let's go. All right, so we're on our way. So if you see that area right in there, that is the area that the kids use as a slide. You can see it's all worn down. The kids like to run up there and slide down it. This area is used as a bit of a local dog park. That's why there's not really any grass around here. So many dogs run around and they tear it up, but it's a fun area to bring your dogs. Not so much right now during COVID, but I mean, there's some people out there. Not sure if you can see them. But yeah, there's a couple dogs here, but usually when there's not a COVID lockdown, this place is full of dogs and their owners, and it's a fun place to come and hang out and meet new people. And if we walk down this way, I'm gonna show you, we're gonna cut through the dog area, but at night, and we're gonna be doing a video on this, where I'm gonna take my wife down here. They have some of the best street tacos you can get in the area at night here. I'm talking like the best tacos, especially if you've had a few micheladas. So good. Just right over here, right behind this tree is where they park, and then you'll see a line all the way down. Alright, so see, this is what I was talking about. There's someone doing it right now. There's a kid using the thing as a slide. It's just a fun area for the kids to play in. And if you look over here, here's where the playground is. And as you can see, when we get up there, it's taped off. I mean, not very well, but it is taped off to let you know that they're not allowed to be in use during COVID until this goes away. This is pretty much what all the park playgrounds, they all look like this. You're not allowed to use them, which is a real shame, but if you're thinking about moving here and you have kids, it's a very, very kid-friendly city because there's such a cultural importance on kids here in Mexico that it's a fantastic place to bring kids, and there's always opportunities and fun things to do with them. And there's a park like this with a jungle gym and just areas for kids to play all over the city. No matter where you decide to move, you're gonna find places like this all over. So there's always fun things to do for your kids. So if you look here, we're in this little courtyard and pretty much this whole area has been tied off. You're not allowed to go anywhere. This little kiosco, a little stage that you can do. They do fun things here, fun little cultural things here when COVID's not happening. And whenever the COVID restrictions die off, we're gonna actually be coming back to a lot of these places and we're gonna show you what a lot of things that go on here when people are allowed to just hang out and have a good time. Here you'll see a lot of group gatherings, like right now because of COVID. You'll see a lot of people coming here where the government will do forms so you can figure out like insurance for health and stuff like that. Even though there's free public health, you can have your own private insurance and private doctors and stuff like that. And a lot of groups will come out here, hand flyers out, do things on the weekends. So if you like these videos and you want to see more of them and you want to see what happens when we come back for the tacos and when everything's out of the COVID restrictions, subscribe, hit the bell icon down in the bottom, and you'll get notified every time we put out a new video. That way you never miss anything on what's going on here. Alright, we'll see you guys later.